Okay, it's Larry. I want to talk with those of you who are looking for a way out of a financial mess. And particularly for those of you who are looking at home business, network marketing, affiliate marketing, anything like that, where you're stepping out of the usual boundaries that people put up for themselves. In other words, people who look to advance in a job or a career or to get a second job. And those are all good things. I'm not saying don't do those things. In fact, for most people, that's probably the best alternative. And it leads me into an online conversation I had with someone who I've been friends with, for over 30 years now. We lost touch. We were high school buddies. We did what every other person in the world does, which is find each other through Facebook and renew acquaintances. So I sent this particular person a link, and the reason why I have my laptop here is I want to look at this. I sent this person a link and an invitation to the home business that we're in right now. And I'm not going to read it verbatim. I'm not going to read it word for word, but here are some of the highlights that I got back from this particular guy. And again, I'm going to preface it. This is a good guy. This is a guy who I've had some good online interactions with. And I said, this is a guy who I think could succeed in what we do, because I don't throw mud against the wall and see what sticks. I know that some people choose to run their business that way, and I know that some of that mud actually turns into something good. I also know that a lot of people who are not prepared for home businesses get hurt. And this is kind of where this guy was going. So I'll read some of this right now. When you get down to it, network marketing is predatory, and it sells to the weak, not the entrepreneurial. Taking someone else's idea and promoting it via an already created marketing campaign, you spelled campaign wrong, by the way, is not inventive or productive. It's cheap and immoral, and has been proven time over and over again that more people fail than succeed at these schemes. All right, I'm putting this down, so I want to talk straight with you. It is a fact, and it's not my opinion. Go look at the documentation. It is a fact that most people who get into home business will not make big money. They will not make 6 figures or 7 figures, and it is a fact that a good percentage, I don't know what the numbers are, but a good percentage are going to wind up losing money in the long run. Is it predatory? Is it something for nothing type of mentality? Doesn't that depend on a few things? Doesn't that depend on how that person runs their business? Doesn't it depend on what the buy-in is? Doesn't it depend on the organization that you go into? And let's be real, doesn't it depend on the work habits and the consciousness of the person who starts their business? Now, I understand some of this. I've been in companies that had a very large front load, and I had some ethical qualms about that. I'm in a company right now where the product is asset-based, not a consumable. And that's nothing against consumable companies. Some of the most successful ones right now deal in consumables, and the most successful organizations are not throwing mud against the wall. They're taking people and developing their leadership skills. They're developing their belief. Truthfully, I see people never make money in companies but stay for years because they love the environment, and it carries over to other parts of their lives. It carries over to their relationships, to their consciousness. And every once in a while, if they're building their business smart and they're evolving right along with their business, they do make money. But to my pal right over there in my laptop, is it predatory? That's not about the company. That's not about anything other than your mindset going into it. If you've got the mindset of lack consciousness, you will find a way to lose money no matter what it is. And if you develop the consciousness of abundance, if you develop the consciousness of being a good steward of your money, you're going to be smart. You're going to build your business in stages. You're going to build your business so that you're protecting your assets and you're going to build your awareness right along with it. So I respect what my pal's saying. I also say it's BS because it's not about the practices. You'll find unethical practices in every walk of life, including and especially corporate America. I think it's unethical when somebody is barely keeping their head above water and maxing out credit cards and working 70, 80 hours a week while their kids are raised by somebody else. That is predatory. You look at what you've got in front of you. You look at your business. And you look at whatever opportunity you're looking at, and you make a grown-up decision about whether something is predatory or it fits in with the life you have right now and the lifestyle that you intend to step into. That's the American dream. That's opportunity. And that's what we're all looking for.